He's back. Yeah, I'm back, man. We talk today. What it do, what it do, what it do, people? Welcome to We in the World TV. It's your host with the most to say, RALPHDAMOUTH. You already know. Today, you know what I mean? I was supposed to do a couple things. You know what I mean? We'll change the plans. I'm gonna go in on my Facebook page today. Like there's some posts that I put up, and people seem to gravitate towards that post a lot. So now this is my opportunity to talk about the post instead of just commenting, and people sometimes don't really understand what I'm trying to get at, and they think I'm going this way or that way when they're totally off. Like let me see one post that I could talk about that people was gravitating to. It was the hey, hold on, let me find the post. I post a lot. Okay, hold on. Everybody in, chime in. Share, please. Share, subscribe. RALPHDAMOUTH Live, please. I appreciate that, people. Here it goes. I put up a post. It says Trump is a racist. Vote for Biden is the most blindfolded message ever heard. You know what I mean? I just can't make this stuff up. And I caught a lot of comments off that. But what I was trying to get at with this is people use the terminology racist a lot. I get it. I'm not here to say who's not or who's not a racist. I don't know. To me, they're all racist. To me, every last one of them, especially if you work for a racist system. But the point is, though, what I was trying to get at is that people are using that quotation, and every day we living with it. Like every day we living with racism. At the end of the day, it kind of doesn't matter who you go for. It's like, what's the difference? There's really no difference to me. Biden, but you could say Biden, for example, has a track record. He's put the work in. You know, y'all could say Trump is racist, whatever. He doesn't have the track record like Biden. Biden has like over 40-something years in the system that we're in right now and hasn't done nothing. Now all of a sudden he's supposed to be the savior, which I don't see. We're our own saviors. To me, we're our own saviors until we see that. Then we're always gonna be stuck on that waiting for somebody to save you type of mentality. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. It looks like everybody's waiting for the government who's putting you in this fucked up situation to get you out of it. It's kind of weird to me. I guess I'm a weirdo, you know, but that's how I see it, you know. These politicians, to me, don't care about none of us, to be honest. I don't think they really care about us like that. I don't think we should give them, because it's power to the people, and we're giving people that don't care about us too much power, to me. You know? So I don't know how we plan on. Hold on, we got technical difficulty so far. Hold on, folks. My technicians is moving. Okay, I see what's going on. It made me see me better. Yo, yeah, don't get mad at the Golden State shirt. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I rock them boys a little bit. Don't get mad. But anyway, that's and people was leaving comments. So I can read off some of the comments that I like that made some sense to me. Let me read it. Hold on, folks. You gotta bear with RALPHDAMOUTH sometimes. I gotta read this stuff. It was over 100 and something comments on this post. The post really hit some nerves. People think that I'm a Trump supporter. I am not. No, I've never told anybody to vote for him. I've never put on a vote Trump sign on my front lawn. I've never done none of that type of politics stuff. I've never really got into that at all. Only reason I get into it is because of the narrative of now. And I start, looking and reading and people that send me information. I take it, I look, you know what I'm saying? And I start, I break it down. I break it down what I like and what I don't like, or what I believe and what I don't believe, whatever. But I don't believe in that crap. People might think I do, but I'll be playing with y'all. Y'all just, feed into it. You know what I mean? Y'all the one that's all emotional. I'll be back chilling. I don't really care. It's not, to me, it doesn't affect me, but it probably does, and I just don't see it. But that's how it goes. I had another post I put up.
What about the post when the girl tried to call you Uncle Tom because you have white friends?
She called me Uncle Tom. I have a friend on Facebook. He's white. Well, he's not even white. But he's on Facebook. He most likely, people are gonna take him as representing white. Yo, call in. You know who you are. So people be wanting me to stamp him racist when he's not. He's not racist, because if it's like, people don't understand. It's like, if you're with a white person, right? Most likely they're gonna listen to like white music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be around a white person listen to white music. Like, what are you listening to? You listen to white music. So if a white person has white views, it doesn't make him a racist. It makes him, that's the views that, most Haitians are gonna have Haitian views. Most Jamaicans are gonna have Jamaican views, and so on and so on. Because I've talked to the guy, and no, and calling me an Uncle Tom is like the funniest thing ever when I see it on Facebook. I don't even know what. There's a guy that says Uncle Tom is not even the stigma that people are putting out. That people are saying that's not even a stigma to put out. So at the end of the day, who knows what Uncle Tom really is, I had someone ask me about relationships. And I had my views on relationships. I'm gonna be skipping around all day, folks. We just gonna talk today. Today is Ralph the Mouth, and we're gonna talk. I'm gonna skip around, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Like the page. Give me a comment. Spark me up on another topic if you want. I can really go in on any topic. I've been through a lot in life. Some of my stories that I tell you during my show, you gonna understand. You're gonna definitely understand that I'm not just talking out my whatever, you know the saying goes. So yeah. Relationships, I've been through a lot, and I knew the mistakes that I made. The mistakes that I made was not picking the female correctly. I had a problem with just going for the physicality first. Going for the physicality first was my problem. You didn't get to know the female. I believe now that I'm wiser, I believe in matchups. I believe that you should match up with the female first. And like say out of a 10 categories, say you have a 10 category situation, you fit like 7, That'd be a good matchup, and eventually love. Because people sometimes put love first. You love, and sometimes what's the love? The love is sex. The love is the look, the way the person looks, and they never get to loving who the person is first. You know what I'm saying? Like, or do y'all make it? Do y'all match up? Do y'all link? You know what I mean? In the major things. If y'all link in the major things, like, a 7 out of 10, ratio, around that ratio, it's not a bad look. It's not a bad look, because most people are not doing that. Most people are just, oh, she look good. Oh, he look good. They get up, they do the thing.
And it doesn't work out.
It doesn't work out. And before you know it, you found out after you did certain things that this person didn't work. This person doesn't work. So the best thing to do is to start to learn to match up better. To, like, check off like, okay, cool, that I match with that. We have that in common.
I could get along with
okay,
this.
cool, boom, and you keep checking off the list, and if it matches up a good amount, you know, then you start adding the majors, the stamp. You add the stamp, which, you know, the sex, you know, you hit it and stuff like that. You add it. You know what I mean? I understand that part, and that's what I do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah, I've been around a little bit. Yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot of relationship that starts out all gravy, and it becomes straight toxic.
That's because, and I can't say if that's for all relationships. This is just my opinion. I believe boredom kicks in. Boredom. People do get tired of each other. If you stay the same, like say like you don't spice it up and you don't add to it, you don't add to the mix, eventually, you know, the relationship is gonna, like, you know, because I always say something and people don't want to hear it, especially in relationships and marriage. Everything has an expiration date. And, you know, so I believe that that's probably just the expiration time, especially if it puts in, like, you put in 10, 15 years. I don't know. You know, I've never been married or engaged, so I can't 100%, you know, say much about that. I never put that much time in. But I know sometimes when I was in a relationship, boredom did kick in, you know, and that was one of the reasons why I started, you know, wanting to bail out, you know, was boredom. You know what I mean? Sometimes it wasn't even just sexual boredom. It could have been the person's personality bores me. We don't talk. We don't hang out. There's not much in common.
Yeah, but at first you had a lot in common, so I don't.
It's always nice in the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, when you first meet a female, you don't show them that you can curse her out in a week.
So what's gonna happen? You're gonna go to another shorty and start building with her, and then next thing you know, the same thing happens.
Well, if you want to get technical, I believe in you know what I mean? Like, not too many people want to hit. I believe in polygamy. You know what I mean? I believe in.
So we got a caller.
We got a caller already.
Yeah.
See, I believe in polygamy, so I can't really talk like that. You feel what I'm saying? I believe in, you know, a man should have more than one wife. You know, I believe in that. You know, if he could take care of her and satisfy her.
Hello,
caller, how you doing? Who's this?
Hello.
Hello? Okay, we got a caller. We don't have a caller. But keep the calls coming in, man. I'm right here, man. I want to talk about anything. I'll talk to anybody. Somebody want to vent. If you want to vent, I don't mind. It doesn't matter.
You know what's crazy, though, Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have your times in your relationship. Things are going to die down a little bit, especially people, you know what it is? You got to respect our parents, too. And even people who don't have whatever they have in their house. Because there's a time where both the parents is in the same mentality. It's go time. It's time to go make money. And
that's a fact.
Yo, it trickles down to the kids. Some of the kids, they don't really get all the attention, but yo, it's go time. Let's get this money. Let's build this. Let's build this house. Let's get us what we got to get to. And it's hard to find that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you did all that. You guys grinded together. You guys started from the bottom, grinded together. You know what I'm saying? You guys definitely had, you know what I'm saying? And then what was the fallout?
What?
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
What was the actual fallout? Actually,
the fallout.
Oh, you don't choke on that balloon.
You got a caller, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
He's biting it.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello?
Yes, hi. I'm looking for Jay Nick. I might have the wrong number.
Yeah, you got the wrong
number, man.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, all right. That was
interesting.
That was
interesting.
That was very interesting. Yeah.
Very interesting right there.
Okay.
She said, I'm looking for a take. What?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
At least it wasn't a robocall, one of those robocalls.
The radio.
No, I want the people that be on my post. Call in, man. Where y'all at?
Right. We got Almighty Jesse on the line. What you got to say, Jesse?
What's going on, man?
What's going on? How you doing?
You know, man, you know, what y'all just snapping the pussy.
You called in. What you want to say something?
Can't hear you.
I said I see you called in. You wanted to say something? What you want to talk about?
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can talk about the Black Panthers.
The Black Panthers? What's your outtake on it?
Yeah.
What's your outtake on the Black Panthers?
I just think that a lot of dudes these days, young cats, man, a lot of dudes call themselves shooters, and the Black Panthers figured out they had to come together as shooters to police the police and make sure they wasn't doing nothing crazy out in the streets.
With the Black Panthers, are they out right now? Or like, are they in the marches? Are they securing? Are they securing anything? Like
they play that kid or research. They might got a couple of females as nurses or RNs or whatever they might be, and they started like, you know what I'm saying? They got grants from the government and all that, and they started like community what they call those clinics, free clinics. They also started the free lunch program and pantries, food pantries and stuff like that for poor people.
Yeah, I know the history of the Black Panther, but the thing with me with the Black Panther is we can't, like, no disrespect towards any movement that happened back then. It's like, what is it? What about now? Like, we need that now.
Now that you learn, because first of all, those people, they was doing what they was doing because they was in more dire situation than we are now. We learned about a lot of things that happened, like George Floyd. In 1972, there was 82 George Floyds in New York City alone. 82 Sean Barrows in New York City alone in 1972.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they was like, it's culture right now. You know what I'm saying? You either get around with something that's going to protect you or kill you on the right side of the fence because anybody can get it at any given time.
I hear you.
That's the pressure that was under men and women. Most of them were 16 to 28 years old. So we can't wait until it gets that crucial to try to organize. We need to try to organize. I don't care if it's 3 people, if it's 10 people. You know what I'm saying? They need to, you know what I'm saying? These young cats need to start something like that because just marching in the street is dangerous, number one. Number two, when you march in the street, you get a police overtime.
All right.
Number 3 is part of the dangerous part. People can shoot in the crowd. People can run their cars to the crowd. You can meet somebody that you think is cool, but the enemy marching with you.
But let me answer that. When you say somebody needs to lead these young ones, right? I agree with you totally, right? But like, where's the older? Where's the militia? Where's the guys who went to the army and did service for this country? The same way somebody else has a militia, other culture has militias in this country. Where's ours? Where are they to lead the young ones?
You just gotta find them and join them.
I haven't seen now. Listen, I seen militia. I see.
Black militia, man. They're gonna show you black dudes in Texas, black dudes all over the country. They got the armed forces, and you got the new Black Panther Party. They got people in farm already, but dudes just don't wanna, you know what I'm saying, trust them or get behind them. And dudes already got their organization. They got the blue, they got the red. But even in that, they're not really, everybody just like basically running around doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Only the really camaraderie niggas got is a handshake.
Cause I don't wanna talk like sometimes I don't want to talk and sound like I don't want to be repetitive. I don't want to be repetitive what other people are doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like bringing up certain things and it happened already. Like we need to talk about like.
It's got to be reduplicated because if we don't realize.
True, I agree.
We study how they suck because right now we don't even know how to fuck. Never from those days is the protest part of it. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree that some things should be repeated. We should do it over like Black Wall Street. There should be a nationwide thing done. I on my page, if you look on my page, I put up this property. Some people say the place is surrounded by white folks or whatever. There's other places you can buy where you can buy whole communities.
Yeah, okay. You take a Black Wall Street, right? And now you gotta get together all the black people. Somebody that buy land somewhere. Like Kanye West got the land in Wyoming.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? But you buy like fucking 300,000 acres of land.
Michael Jordan just gave $100 million. They just gave.
Everybody giving $100 million to these organizations that spend the government pays, but everybody know what these organizations is.
Exactly.
Now, if you got a non-profit organization, whatever donations you get, you only have to use 15% of it. The rest of it can go towards your other expense that you deem
He's breaking up. You got
to make the organization run. So basically, that's like a prayer for the people at the organization.
You're breaking up, brother.
We'll call you back, brother. You're breaking up. You gotta get better signal. All right.
I like that dude right there.
Yeah, he's speaking straight facts. You know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's who you want to call in. People like him. I want those type of people to call in because we can build. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking to him, I can build. I can learn, and he can learn, and we can. You know what I'm saying? And I want to talk about solutions more than somebody telling me, yo, you know, this happened and this happened, like a history report. I already know kind of the history report. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to go against the history report because you need the history report to know the future report. You know what I'm saying? To know what the reason why you're doing what you're doing. I get it. But we can't go in 2020, somebody's still trying to tell me, you know what I'm saying, the same, like what's the solution to this? A lot of information gathering. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of information gathering. That's a lot of, like, you gotta understand that from the time from slavery until now, that's 300, 400, 500 years of information gathering. Even during slavery, the slave knew that was enemy and he wanted to fight back. So you gotta realize we're talking about in 2020, we're still in that format. Well, and sometimes I say we, and I'm because I'm in America, but at the end of the day, I share me. You feel what I'm trying to get at? You know what I'm saying? So I'm really not, you know what I mean? But I'm him. We all one. We all black. You know what I'm saying? We all black.
That's the way they look at us, man. They don't look
That's the way they look at us, man. They don't look at us no different way.
We black, you black.
We black, you black. You know what I mean? Haitians should be shoulder to shoulder with Jamaicans and Africans, you know? We shouldn't be. Right now, ain't no time for that. Right now, ain't no time for that. Ain't no time for that. When I be looking at the movement right now, and I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna front that black on black lives thing is really making some noise. Like you could kind of like take it over. You know what I'm saying? You could kind of like take it over and make it like a different type of movement. It's like, oh, bet you trying to whoever's paying for the movement trying to make it a different way, and you just take it over like, nah, we gonna flip it and bounce it. We're gonna make it our way. We're gonna do it this way. You know what I'm saying? This gonna represent this. You know what I'm saying? And all that money that's coming in, I think that money should be buying into community. Somebody even told me today it's hard to build hospitals. Okay, what do you mean it's hard to build hospitals? It's hard as far as money-wise, construction-wise, getting the paperwork to get it, the doctrine-wise. Like, how hard is it? It's all money at the end of the day, right? If you got the money, you can build a hospital. Yes or no? Huh?
Absolutely.
Is that how the scenario goes, right? Gentlemen, my panel, talk to me.
Just say money. Just say if you got
the money, you can use it. Most likely, I see the Jewish guys doing it. In the town that I'm in right now, they got their own little Jewish little hospital. They have their own little Jewish police that they secure their area. That work with the local police to make sure everybody's on the same page. So I know I'm not just seeing something that can't be done when I'm watching it be done right in front of me.
Absolutely.
So don't hit me in the head with the BS that it can't be done.
It's just like people don't believe.
Subscribing, share my page.
People don't believe it could be done. That's why it's not being done.
People, you need somebody to actually talk about it though. You have to need, like, instead of talking about that whining stuff, like, oh, look what they did to us. Look what they, okay, cool, they did that to us. Cool. Now what next? You know what I'm saying? You need somebody to stop talking that talk. You need somebody that's gonna stop saying, yo, listen, all right, they did that to us. Let's step it up. Let's do this now. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't see that talk. It's like all this money that's going in. Where are these black communities, black schools, these black hospitals, and this black stuff that's going. If you educate the kids, like I hear people complain about going to the hospital and going through pregnancies. I hear people about sending their kids and their kids can't wear dreadlocks. Then that means you know what, we gotta stop going there.
We gotta make our own schools.
That means you need to stop going there.
Well, you know what though? You know what I see the situation is? Every black guy, he wants to donate to an organization. Well, don't you put your hands and start your own?
You start our own. All this donation you're doing to these other organizations, it doesn't seem like it's going towards your community. The NFL is damn near 100% black, and they're not teaching these NFL players to give back to the community. They're teaching them not to give back to the community. When they do give back to the community, they might make a camp. Nothing's wrong with that. I'm not going against that. They might make a camp and they might do this, but it's not a movement to strengthen the black. It's just not. It's just not.
You gotta call her.
We should go to the area.
There's too many black successful people in America for the black community to be. What's going on, brother? How you doing? What's going on, bro? How you?
Hey, you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you. Oh, I'm good. How you guys doing this morning?
We good, man. Just doing what we do.
So I guess I won't waste your time. I'll just get into what was on my mind this morning. I talked to one of my childhood friends back in Spring Valley, Chardo. He's a cop now.
Okay.
And we went back and forth on a couple of things. And I got a real good friend who's a U.S. Marshal. And they had their perspective. They had their points of view, which were valid. Don't get me wrong. And then I explained to them some of the social issues that are in the kind of poverty-stricken communities that contribute to some of this behavior. So there's two things I just want to point out this morning. One is, systemically, if you look at the mass number of incarceration of black men, we're not in the village to visit children. We're not in it, And I talked to them about that and looked at some of the things we can do. Now, the funding of some of these police precincts and stations that's what they're doing with that money. And what we didn't agree on, and I can't say we didn't, they had some valid points. And I'll give you an example of one of their points. It says George Floyd, God bless his soul, is coming out of that store. And instead of it being a Darren guy, it's a rival gang member or someone from that community who is prone to violence. Then, I'm about to come up real quick. And they kill him. There's a difference in terms of who's doing it because he's not a police officer. But the end result is still the same. You got a black man killing another black man trying to come up real quick. I think that Black Lives Matter should be just as angry and just as hard about those situations.
Thank you.
With this
I totally agree.
Crap cop.
I totally agree.
Killing each other at an alarming rate.
I totally agree.
And the second thing I just wanted to get off is police officers. No, and this is what I talked to my buddy and my marshal friend about. There's no who that 10% of the bad cops are. There's no they track record. They hear them in the locker room.
They need to point them out.
Talking about what they did. So it's on them too. They need to start. Let me tell you something about the Darren guy. You know why the Darren guy did what he did? One of the reasons is because 2 of the 4 guys were rookies. A lot of people don't know that. One guy was on the force for 2 months, and one of the guys was on the force for 4 days.
Wow!
And the reason he was riding with these 2 guys, and his mate, and the Asian guy, that's his brother-in-law because he's married to his sister. But
shit!
The reason they went with him is because they was rookies, and the other police officers knew about his reputation. They wouldn't arrive to the call. They wouldn't go to the call. They wouldn't. That's why he had that. Now imagine if police officers would have said, even in the locker room, look, I know how you get down. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be a part of what you're doing, but I am going to start writing your ass up. Imagine if they said that.
Look, like I said something the other day. I was talking to somebody, and I said, somebody said to me, "Oh, there are good cops." I said to me, I don't look at it like that, due to the fact your job as a police officer is to protect the law. So that means if your partner is breaking the law, you as an officer should be arresting them. The person next to you just broke the law.
Yeah.
Your job is to uphold the law no matter what.
A lot of stuff, man. The last thing, I was pulled over in Suffolk, New York. Well, I wasn't pulled over. I was with two white boys. I was with Robbie Stern and Anastasio Adamides and another, in Suffolk. And they pulled me out of the car. They told the other ones if they didn't want to, meet the same fate that I was, they better get the hell out of there. They told me that I matched the description. No way. I just came from football practice. And they whooped my ass on the hood of that car. Then they took me down to a police station. My dad and Coach Demo at the time had to come down there and get me. And what they told my father was, this is that when he came out and he was demanding to know what happened, if he didn't want to get locked up, he just better take me and leave. Now, my father, and I looked at my father, and he had to make a very tough decision at that point, whether to continue to fight and have me watch them lock him up and get him in a damn chicken wing on the ground, or to suck it up and say, okay, maybe we'll live to fight another day. And the look on my father's face when that happened, I'll never forget. And I don't want any other young black man to feel like I felt that day.
And that's why I say, and then when I say, sometimes the things that I say, people think that I'm crazy. That's why you need to separate. I'm sorry, I know people don't agree with me 1,000. Need to separate, police ourselves. We're part of the system. I see it done all the time where cultures are policing themselves. They have their own situation. They're educating their own kids, and they're part of the American system. It's clear as day. Yeah. They're part of the voting system. They're part of the voting system.
Take people out of your town without you knowing what's going on. And you're right. There has to be a system, but they're going to call that vigilante racism.
Racist. I'm racist for saying that. But then what I say when they say I'm racist. When I heard that guy say that, ever since I heard that guy say that, I loved it. I'm a racist the same way a scientist loves science. I'm the racist the same way a violinist loves a violinist. I'm a rapist. I'm a racist the same way a pioneer. You get it. Forget it. I ain't got to say no more. So I'm a racist because I love my race, and I feel like the best way for us to do is to separate and have our own communities owned by blacks, so they can understand the culture and at least have some reason. Because if you look at in Spring Valley, I grew up in Spring Valley. Who sustains these and Fred Heck? Who sustains up top? Who sustains Gesner? Those are black people that's paying those rents, paying the light, paying all that. But who the buildings are owned by? They're owned by another culture. So that means you can take care of your own. You can take care of your own neighborhood. That means you can take care of your own neighborhood.
We can't lose sight of that there are some people who don't look like us and are our color who are on our side.
Of course, I'm not against that.
People have some righteous white people.
How do you think Harriet Tubman got some things done? How did Harriet Tubman get some things done? How did Harriet Tubman get some things done? She hid them in white folks' house. They call them nigger lovers. That's what they call them. They call them nigger lovers. They hung them. They hung the nigger lovers. I'm not here to say to be honest, I love white folks, but at the end of the day, we got to separate too, though, man. I can love you from afar. We don't have to. I believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get technical.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys giving me a minute again today.
Yes, man. I appreciate the call.
Next week, I'm definitely going to support you out there.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man. Thank you for calling, brother.
All right, brother. Peace.
You see that, man? Call in, man. I'm gonna talk to you. Like and share, people. I'm right here.
We like intellectual callers, people that got something to say with meaning.
Yeah, the intellectual callers are the best ones, man. The one that really got something to say is the best ones because the feedback is good. It's a building feedback, like the intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be when you talking to somebody that's intelligent. That you can feel it. You know what I'm saying? You can feel your brain power. Like, I gotta be on point, man.
You start using your brain more. You start thinking.
One thing though, this protest and everything that happened with George Floyd and everything, it definitely struck a big, powerful movement.
I love it. I love it, to be honest.
What I don't want to see happen is everybody go and shut back down and go back to normal. Like, still keep your
what I don't like.
Foot on these politicians.
What I really don't like is who's running this, man. Who's running? This is what I really sit back and I act all the time. Who's running this?
Number one, though, it's the news narrative though.
I don't pay attention
The
to the news.
politician, but
I don't pay.
You have to.
A lot of people do.
A lot of people do.
Hold on, I have a caller.
You got a caller? You like the caller? Okay. Yeah. Definitely. What you were saying back again?
The narrative of the news is definitely painting this perspective of how people portray what's going on in the world. So we need to news ourselves too. We need to show what's going on in the hood. We need to show what's going on.
We need our own news, man. We need, you see all these nations, they got their own news. We need our own news, like something we stick to. We need our own paper, our own news, our own thing, you know, so we know what to do. We know what to stick to. You know what I mean? You feel me, bro?
Yeah. There's a spot in Patterson too. Every Saturday, these guys got their own news.
Yeah, but we got to be bigger. We got to be bigger than Patterson, man. You know.
I'm just saying, you know, they're showing, they're just showing black news, what to be aware of. You know what I'm saying? Just putting the black people on instead of you watching the news every day and just showing what's going on in the hood, the killing, and you know what I'm saying? This is stuff that we need to fix on our own. We need to stop killing and hating our own in the hood. We need to keep ourselves alive. We need to stop killing each other and stop, you know what I mean, putting drugs in the hood.
So we gotta start
drugs in another family's mouth. How your child, you think your child and these young people don't realize that? You think they didn't know, oh yeah, I know my parents, they were selling drugs and shit. What do you think they're gonna do? That opens the door for them. You just gave them the open door.
Yeah, let them know it's okay. Like, yeah, you can sell drugs. Dad is selling drugs. Mom is selling drugs. I could sell drugs too. You know, you give them the bad advice.
So we need to change within ourselves, though. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta change our ways. We gotta change our way we think. We gotta change the way we raise our children. We gotta be there more in our children's life.
We need to separate, man.
You know what I mean?
Like, I'm sorry, man. I don't want to sound like
Now, and when I say separate too, it's like you can still make, like, say you got a business, right? You're trying to. I'm not saying like you can still go to the Arab and go to the white man.
That's right. Arab might have something.
They gotta have some products and stuff. You know what I'm saying, to build your stuff, but try to build your own within your people. Get your own together.
There's nothing wrong with that. Why is it every time a black person talks about doing their own thing, everybody gets mad? You know why? Because we got the sloppiest money. They want to take it from us all the time, man. Yep. We got the sloppiest money, man. All they want to do is take it. So as soon as you start saying, "Oh, we don't want to do money with y'all no more," oh, y'all niggas is racist. Oh, y'all, no, we not racist. We getting smarter, bro. We started realizing we spending mad bread with y'all, and we ain't getting nothing out of it. How you spending bread, yo? How you spending bread with somebody you ain't getting nothing out of it? It don't make no sense.
We gotta call up. Hello.
We gotta keep that.
What's going on?
Yo, what's going on, brother? What, man?
What's going on? How you doing, brother? Talk to me.
I'm cool, bro. I'm doing the family thing right now, but I just wanted to make a little time and check in.
The family thing is the best thing, man. That's your future.
Yes, sir. I believe that. What's up with you, man? Everything all right on your side?
Yeah, I'm good. Just doing a show right now, talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? Whoever calls in, see what's going on, man. We got to spread the right word.
Yeah, for real, man. And it starts with the family first, though.
What's going on? What you want to talk about?
What's that?
I said, what's going on? What you want to talk about? Today is like as a versatile show. You know, you could call in. I'm all over the place with it. I'm just talking. I'm just enjoying the moment right now.
Yeah, well, I didn't. You know, I don't know what you know, how your thing is. Do you know, if it's structured, if you pick topics or somebody calls in and
do you have a topic?
Do I have a topic? Nah, I have no idea. I was just calling in.
Is there anything on your Facebook that you have on there that you want to talk about? That you know, we can talk about it now. You know, me and you. Anything, you know, this is the time, bro. This is the time.
So last time I called you, where did we take off at?
Wow.
We were talking about opportunists.
We talk opportunists. I forgot opportunists. It was a couple of things. I talked to plenty of people since then. So
who were the opportunists again? Who were we talking about?
Nah, I don't know, man. I called in and we jumped to like 4 or 5 different things.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
In a matter of like 5 minutes.
Exactly. So, brother, what's on your mind today? What you feeling like? Yeah, what's on your mind? It's like whatever. You know what I mean?
Right now, what's on my mind?
Yeah, right now.
Right now, I'm trying to figure out how to teach my son how to set a fire in a snare trap.
You teach him how to survive.
That's survival skill. That's good right there. That's good right there.
Yes.
I like that. How old is your son? How old is your son?
11.
Okay, that's the right. That's the right time.
From the game without breaking it. So the compromise is what?
The best thing what you're doing right now. Keep him outdoors. Keep his mind entertained.
You know what it is too?
Who's that? Yo, that's Arms?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what up, Arms?
What's good, my brother?
I'm cooling, man. Cooling, brother. I told you I stopped by the other. Well, I drove past when I hit you up.
All right.
You didn't get back to me.
All right. I'm here though, man. You know.
We're in the world, baby. Small world.
Word up. Small world, full of it. How's the baby, Arms?
Everything is good, man.
She's beautiful, man.
Everything is good. Everything is good, my brother. Everything is good, man.
Yo, we not far, man. We not far, bro. But you still in the same spot, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So we could link.
All right, no problem. So, yo, bro, so just link us, man. We still building over here.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all have any questions about what I post?
Not really. Like today
like
we had a
like you like, yo, how the fuck is why is West Coast in this shit?
Today we had a thing on the post. Me and you, I forgot what was it again.
China, where you pick a
you bought China. Yeah, you bought China into a post I put it, and I asked you why you put in China. It was about a slave system that we're in, especially for, you know what I mean. We black, so we black. So when the system was implicated, what position was blacks during that time? So of course, that's the way the system is going to be built around the blacks doing a slave way. So that's why I brought that up. That you have two sides. They'll say Trump is racist, right? They say Trump is racist, and Biden has done racist things. But they'll tell you to vote. Blacks will tell you not to vote for Trump, but vote for Biden. So it's like, that's why I put up the post. You have slaves arguing which master is better. You understand now?
Well, I'm not sure who said this, but there was a forum with T.I., Candace Owens, I think it was Killer Mike.
Yeah, I seen that one.
And he said the same thing, but I guess, different wordage. But it all depends on how you view your freedoms.
I'm just saying, right now
we live in a place where literally the people choose our own destiny. Period. So if you want to be a millionaire, you have the choice to work your ass off and do the right thing to become a millionaire.
That's true. That's true and false at the same time. You gotta understand, being black in America is an extra push. I don't care if people don't want to understand that and they don't want to believe that, but it's true. Even if you are, I'm Haitian, bro. My peoples come here, we get busy. You know what I'm saying? We get busy when we come to this country. And I'm pretty sure you've seen it. You've seen Jamaicans come here, they get busy. Africans come here and they get busy. So it ain't like we come in here with the complaint, but we also see the racist stuff for us to get a job. When we also see this guy that's not a white dude that's not more qualified than us is going to get the job over us. As a Haitian, I see it all the time. He's not stronger than me. He's not smarter than me. I've been to school when I went to air conditioning school where the teacher had deliberately put the white student in front of me to learn more than me deliberately, and I had to defend myself to make sure that I get educated properly. I've been in work sites where white boys is playing their music loud and clear, blasting it. As soon as I play Hot 107, they start acting all fidgety. So I've been in that situation. I understand that I'm in white America and I'm not having it because I'm Haitian. You know what I'm saying? I'm Haitian. We just not having it. We didn't come here with the slave mentality. We just don't have that. We don't have that at all. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the slave mentality since 1804. You know what I'm saying? So when we come here, you play us, we're gonna play you. You know what I'm saying? That's how we give it up. But I know what I'm in a slave system, and the only way this slave system is gonna work is for black people to come together, separate, and if you're gonna vote in a collective way. You see how the Jew brings a whole busload from Brooklyn? They'll bring a whole busload from Brooklyn to come vote on something on a black policy or whatever.
They all move as one.
They move as one. That's all I'm trying to get at. What is wrong with us moving as one?
I agree. I agree with everything you're saying in the sense of they're all moving at one, and we can't collectively unite for a decision or a purpose. But we also become appeased with apologies.
But this country is based on.
I've seen it even in a local area, like even your local store.
But this country is based on division, man.
A Latino takes over that store. Next thing you know, you got nothing but Latinos going over there with Latino products.
Thank you.
It's just
when the Jew opens up his store in New Hampshire, who you think he opened it up for?
And you know the history of the store.
You don't see him saying,
like, oh, that was my
you don't see a Jew putting up a post by a Jew.
Right. But also at the same time, that's our problem. You know what I'm saying? They are putting their bread together and doing it. No matter who feels.
But that's what I'm talking about right now. That's a solution to racism. But that's what I'm talking about right now.
We are supporting the wrong people. Period. There should be no reason why we're all from the same list. Why can't we collectively put a store there? Like, why can't we put our
let me break it down like this to you. Let me break it down like this to you. Listen, bro. All right, listen. I'm black, right? You white, right? Cool, right? If I like, for example, look at the marching, for example, right? I have no problem with white folks. I swear to God, I don't got no problem with white folks. People could take it the way they want to take it. But look at the marching, for example. Atifa. Listen, I have no problem with white folks at all, because the way I'm about to say it is going to make it look like it. Atifa, which is a white organization, yes or no? Yes or no?
There's everybody in it, but it's funded.
It's a rich white person funded it. Most of the contestants in that group are white, right?
Well, wait, let the same person funding Antifa is the same one that funded Black Lives Matter.
Yes, I understand that part. I understand that totally well. Listen to what I'm about to tell you though. But what I'm trying to get to you is that the protesters, right? It's Black Lives Matter, right? I understand there's white folks that want to represent, just like you. They want to represent and say I'm with that. I'm not against none of that. But at the end of the day, they're in the march right alongside of blacks, makes it easy for the white Antifa to infiltrate, break glass, and be pointed at black folks. But if you go to an all-white protest in that similar fashion, like say an all lives matter protest, let some black folks run around in their hoodies and whatever, and see what happens. This is why I'm saying sometimes you need to separate certain situations. That's what I mean by that. You got white folks running around in your protest, Black Lives Matter, white folks running around. I'm not saying white folks can't do it. Do it on their protest. Let them protest, and you have two separate protests for one situation. It'll be probably stronger.
So the amount of emotion and the amount of effect that racism carries in certain kind of people, affects that. Because if the system knows that they could play this card every single time and then turn around and know that they're getting the same reaction every single time. So when they use this race card, what leads from that is
sometimes it's not about
and the protesting done the right way is not something that these people in the higher upper want to have.
Brother, let me ask you a question.
They don't want it from everybody.
Let me ask you a question.
You got a drink? Yeah.
Who's behind the system though? Who's controlling
the system?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a name. I don't have a face, but they're fucking there. It's the Wizard of Oz.
Well, yeah. And the most people that are behind these systems and these higher levels are mostly in are the white people.
White folks.
Yeah,
It's always been like that. It's always been white folks infiltrating and dead our shit.
Even before,
like why can't for once we just say? I understand. Listen, I've been with white folks, and I know they go through it, but they have the upper hand as far as the system is ran by white folks. You know what I'm saying? So
well, it depends on how you look at it. Like if you could.
What mean how you look at it? That's what it is.
A two-parent home.
No. Forget the parent home.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Forget the parent home for 2 seconds. We talking about who runs the system. Who runs the system that we live in right now? Who created it? Who runs it? Who's in charge of it? Who's making all the moves? Everything. Everything.
Racist white supremacists.
Thank you. Case closed. So racist white supremacy is going to give favoritism to who? If you have two children, if the white racism has two children, you have the white child, you have the black child, who is he going to pay favoritism to? See, you're quiet.
Wait, are you referring? So
I'm asking you a question. If a white supremacist, the country,
I can't answer for everybody.
Listen, we're talking for the country.
An individual accountability.
You're being a little. Listen,
me and you know what I'm saying? Like on an individual basis, then we could go there. But I can't answer you a scenario.
That's not a scenario.
Like, people in a bucket.
It's not about the people in the bucket. You just answered this. You just said the country is ran by white supremacy, right? Right?
Yeah, I said those are the people
who runs the country, right?
Go ahead.
Okay, but that part is taken care of. They have two children. They have a white child and they have a black child. Who are they giving favoritism to out of the two children?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, now you don't know. The country, the white supremacy country. Mother USA. Mother USA. Who is she giving favoritism to out of her two child, her white child and her black child? Who is she giving favoritism to?
I don't know how to answer that.
All right, cool.
You just answered it.
Cool, you just answered it, man. You just answered it, man. You just answered it, bro. Because you white, man. Because you white, man. That's why. You just answered it. I love it, man. It's okay. I understand that. You get more toys. You get more gifts during Christmas and Halloween. So, of course, you're going to want that as a child. But I gotta think like that. I have to think like that.
What's your
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm being honest. I'm being honest, man. It's fucking white America. This is white America, man. That's what we live in. We just trying to live better in it.
Hold on.
You know what I mean? We still in 2020 trying to live better than white America.
We're gonna have to cut him.
Oh, you got another call? Make that other call come in.
Yeah, I just want to tell you something. I'm gonna give you a little, not even so far back history, but maybe like in the 70s and 80s, you know, black folks are trying to come up, buy houses and a little further out in the suburbs, but the realtor would not allow these black families to buy houses in these other suburban areas. They will force them to buy them where
the history is right there. He's denying history.
They would not allow them to buy homes. Like, say, I don't know where you're from exactly. Where you live? So I can give you like an example. Like, where do you live?
Where do I live? In Orange County.
You live in Orange County. You familiar with let's say you want to get out of Newburgh or somewhere in the
let's say I want to get out of Gesner, where I'm from.
Oh, in Gesner, okay. And you want to say you got your mother. She got the money to get a house in New City, or even say somewhere in the back roads.
Let's say Stony Point.
Yeah, let's say that. I'm talking about in the 80s and 70s, and the realtor would not appoint your mother to that place. They would not allow it. You would not be approved to be to go to that area to buy that home because did not trust to put another black person in those type of neighborhoods.
That's why we got it. That's why we gotta go black.
That's why still to this day,
it's time to go black.
That's why still
it's time to go black, man.
Anything like that.
That's it to me, man. I'm sorry.
Like that doesn't come into play.
Let me tell you something. Still to this day, it shows in Rockland, a lot of people that was trying to buy homes, they either was buying homes either behind the flea market, either off of Hickory Street, on those areas. This is the areas they was appointing them to. It was very hard to get so far out into the suburb area, into those inner blocks, into the other areas in this town.
Right, it took
it to the 90s.
To me, you know,
the 90s.
You know how I be taking it.
Of course.
Yo, you know how I be taking it. Listen.
And it took it to the late 90s.
Yo, you know how I be taking it sometimes.
People to get out of this.
You know how I be taking it sometimes. I'm gonna keep it funky.
And they had the money for it. So it's like they had to move twice. I'm gonna keep it funky instead of.
You know how I be taking it sometimes?
Down in the house, they could already move
in
the suburban area they needed to already raise their family. But instead, they put them in the area that was eventually going to go down. Eventually.
You know how I be taking it sometimes? I'm going to keep it funky.
It's all a setup, man.
When I see, as soon as a black person talk about separating, keeping, buying black and such and such, and I see the fringe amongst other cultures, I be like, why do they fringe? I ask myself that. You know why do they fringe? Because they want your bread. They know if you wake up, they don't get that bread no more. They can't get that bread no more.
Everybody got service, or is it just me?
What happened?
Y'all breaking up on my end.
We'll let you go, though, bro.
We got another caller. Though. I got to answer him. But yo, good looking for the call though. I really appreciate that. I really and keep them coming. Keep them coming, bro.
Supporting what you do, okay? It's a good thing.
Thank you, sir. And what I notice when people they say, "Oh, you racist, you this, and that." Why can't we? I'm watching all these other cultures do it around, and you don't say nothing to them. Like soon as a black open his mouth about separating and blah blah blah, and then you got that one black. Why we gotta separate? Why not? Like, why you want to be attached to them for? For what? What you be attached to? What you be attached to? Don't you think it's time to separate? Being that Martin Luther King movement he did, it didn't work. I'm sorry, man. Rest in peace, Martin Luther King. I ain't trying to hate on that man movement. I swear to God, I'm not. But at the end of the day, his movement did what?
At the end of the day, Martin Luther King was in love with the white woman. He was sleeping with his first love.
Well, I don't know about all that. All I know is that what did the movement do?
His first love.
We got with them, and then what?
His first love.
I'm radio. What's up?
What's going on?
What's going on?
Who's calling? What's your name?
Yo, this is Jay Buxman.
Oh, what's going on, partner?
What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
You already know, baby. We in the world.
Yeah, okay, baby.
Yo, subscribe, man, please, people. Subscribe, share. I'm here, man. I'm gonna keep it going.
Y'all work, man. Y'all putting that work in, man.
Thank you, sir.
Word,
it's time for the people to get a real voice one time,
man. So shout out to them. We in the world.
We're in the world, baby. We need a real voice out here, man. We need to hear about them goddamn solutions for once, man. I'm tired of certain talk.
Yo, I seen you the other day. Yo, I like how you had your whole family with you. You taking care of everything.
Yo, that family movement is the way.
Got your fat, yo.
The family movement is the way. Especially you fathers, man. Be a father, gentlemen. I'm telling you, man.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna pay off in the future.
Take care of the family and all that.
Yeah, it's gonna pay off in the future, man. Taking care of your, yo, that is so important because you here to procreate. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're basically, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you're kind of here to procreate, like all the birds and the animals and all that. You're not just here to just run around. No, we're here to procreate. If you didn't procreate, we go extinct. You know? So when you have the opportunity, you procreate, you got to take full advantage of it. That's your future at the end of the day.
Right.
That's your future.
That's what you have to do, you know what I'm saying?
It's something you have to do it. You know, dudes that hang around, dudes that don't take care of their children, you a clown to me. Like, what are you doing about this? You think this dude gonna hold you? He ain't holding down his own bloodline. And I'm gonna repeat that. Y'all probably gonna hear me say that probably every show. That's probably gonna be my one quick punchline that I throw out there real quick. That if a dude don't take care of his seed, no. He shouldn't be around.
He shouldn't be around.
Shouldn't be around.
Because the worst thing about it is like sometimes when you get a kid that gets very successful, and the other parent is not there, the kid is willing to give the parent that's not there.
Still give him a chance.
Still give him a chance.
It's crazy sometimes.
And some parents.
That's how you know that love is crazy. It's like a natural love. It's like a natural love, no matter what.
And meanwhile, you don't even have the love for your child, but he got the love for you, and you're not even there for him or her.
Yeah, but you know, it's all.
What you were saying, my brother?
It's all Yeah, I gotta call a little thing. Yo, it's all upbringing, man. To be honest, upbringing plays a major role. That's why sometimes when I talk black, when I be talking that black talk, it's like you see, and I'm gonna always bring Haitian in because I'm Haitian, and I don't care if people be like, "Oh, you trying to make it look like Haitian this, Haitian that." No, whatever. Haitians teach their children. Haitians are more or less to teach their children to start a business and such. No disrespect. We don't have certain, you know what I'm saying? We don't have, like, off the rip, you're getting taught to buy a house, and it's a different teaching. You know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to get at. It's a different teaching, man. You know, before you come to this country, I guess, because I ain't watched Haitians come up on me, and I was born here, and I watched them just come here within 2 or 3 years. I'm like, what the? You know what I'm saying? They come up.
Hey, we're born hard, man. We don't play, man.
I think Haitians need to come together too, man. We need to talk to our people, man.
Problem, man.
We need to talk to our Haitians, man.
Like
we can get on them right now, man. We can get on them right now.
Mentality that's different.
We can get on Haitians right now too. Haitians is fucked up too. So everything we don't think Haitians is fucked up.
We got fucked up ways too.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Haiti's a mess right now. Nigga, their leadership, fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Head in a platter, bro.
But when it's time to come together, we come together.
Haïtien, man. Comment c'est les pour nous faire un bagay, man? Shit, man. I'm not.
We talk shit.
Nah, we got enough Haitians in America to do something, though. God damn, we got enough Haitians in America, man. God damn.
Your Haitian niggas we used to do a lot of shit. Remember when they?
It's not enough, bro.
Nah, niggas got Americanized, man.
Remember when we went
niggas got Americanized. They came to this country and got Americanized.
Well, you know what it is, though?
We went across the
we need every nation to join. Everybody got to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's gonna help Haiti, but Haitians.
It's not even about Haitians. Haitians fight, Jamaica. Everybody fight. Everybody. If as long as you got that melanin in your skin, you should be fighting.
Let me tell you something.
That's how it should be.
We saw
period.
Everybody looking at themselves as separate.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Independent shit like we took out, but what the fuck we did since
we ain't do nothing with it yet.
Shit with it.
Everybody
1804 shit is flying every time.
But you guys
it's so crazy.
The spirit.
You know what's so crazy?
It's beautiful.
You know what's so crazy? Everybody's food is damn near similar. Everybody's food is damn near similar.
At least we're all our country,
maybe the season is just like different. Everybody in crib from the Mexican, they make beans, they make this and that, they make from the Caribbean. With our food's the same. We damn near our culture is damn near the same. We do the same shit. We take care of our family. We damn near the same. We breathe. We take care of our family. We stay within our family. Your Haitians used to stay within Haitians. We used to have gamble spots and you know what I'm saying? Place to go eat and used to walk across the street, go to another Haitian spot, and you know what I'm saying?
And the city's different.
But now,
yeah, we got Americanized, man. That's it right there.
We segregated ourselves.
Yeah,
and we gotta get back together. That's what it is. We be looking ourselves.
That's why when I was showing those neighborhoods, I was like, wow, look at these neighborhoods. I seen a neighborhood 1.8 million. He's like, this is neighborhoods we can, buy, and because you sustaining all neighborhoods. Why don't you sustain your own? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it now. Now that you know what I'm saying, like I'm starting to see things a different way. It's like, why are we not doing that? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people ask me, what am I doing? I'm one person. Like I'm one person. I'm trying to get that word out. I'm trying to see who else wants to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like
giving people the knowledge, man. People that got power, man. Move forward, man. There's people behind you, you know?
Without the people though, they wouldn't have so much power. Like think about with this voting situation, for example. I'm not against voting because I don't know if it's real or not. Sometimes I think it's a selection more than an election. You feel what I'm trying to get at? So you don't know 100. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna vote, shouldn't we all be on the same page?
Yep.
Like if you look at the voting system right now, blacks is like, I'm voting for Biden because I want Trump out of here. I'm voting for this. It's like they're all over. I haven't seen one black person say I'm voting for Biden because this policy right here is gonna better us. I'm not voting for Trump because this policy right here is not good. Like, when do we say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm getting at. It's all emotional.
You're absolutely correct, man. We need to start voting for people that's going to do for us, and as a total, like.
And you got to put them in. You got to put more people in. Listen, they say, for example, right? Here go prime example. They say the KKK, right, went from wearing hoodies to wearing what, gentlemen? Suits. What else? Police uniforms. Keep going. The list goes on. The army. Keep going. The list goes on. Judges, politicians, and the list goes on. So what do? To make that situation stronger, they implicated their peoples into the system. When have blacks done that? When have blacks are raising? Yo, every time you see a father, he's putting 9 hours into track. He put 9 hours into football. He put 9 hours into free throws. He put 9 hours. Like, you've never seen too many. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Don't get me wrong. Any father out there who's doing that, but you don't see videos of father putting 9 hours in reading, 9 hours into education. We're not doing that. We're not putting out politicians. We're not putting out policemen, good policemen that's gonna represent black too. Like that when we're in that police station and they see a white guy about to do something, like, yo, no, we're not doing that no more. That's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like they're our voice. We don't have that, and then you're crying and you want.
We should put our kids in summer school. Let them continue school through the summer. Just
like education is a big deal in this situation.
The kids still go to school through the.
You putting out a bunch of football players, they don't make it before no day in the hood hanging out. Smart, you know, and then you want to talk about the criminal system. I'm not saying the criminal system is not lopsided, but the point is let's stop creating criminals. How about that part? Let's not flood the criminal system. Let's not flood it. Look at the lifestyle. Look at the music. Listen to the music. The music is always, who are you talking about shooting in your music? You're only talking about shooting. I love hip hop, bro. I love it too. But right now it's getting to a point. It's like, wow, when you see it, you're like, wow. It's like, oh, I love it. I love it, but I can separate it. It's a difference when I can separate it compared to a 12-year-old who's getting drilled it, and he didn't get that yet. That's why you hear a 12-year-old talk about, yo, I'll shoot. I seen 12-year-old talk about clapping somebody, and he never held nothing but a water gun in his. He only held nothing but a water gun in his whole life, but he talk about clapping something already.
Yo, but you gotta also look at the school system in the communities where all the money is going to.
That's why we need our own school system. We need our own school system. We fund it ourselves. You fund it. You're funding everything else. You fund Nike, you fund chicken sandwiches, you fund NBA, you fund everything around you.
Yeah, because if you look at your community, like our community right now, most of our school system money goes to the Jew system.
You fund everything around you. Blacks fund everything around them.
And then you got
blacks. You blacks are making everything great. Everything great, but blacks. You know what I'm saying? Until we reverse that mentality, it's just the mentality to say, yo, we love us, man. Like, yo, it's about us for once. Until we get to that mentality, it's about us. Forget about when somebody says, like, that's why I don't want to hear sometimes when somebody says to me, they go, oh, when I mention black on black hate, I don't call it black on black crime because I know the crime is coming from the hate. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stem it from what it's coming from. It's coming from hate. We have a hate for each other. That's why people are still saying in 2020, buy black, buy black. Like in 2020, people are saying buy black.
You already know that already.
Think about that. Like, instead of seeing somebody have a black store, be like, oh, snap, they got a black store. I'm about to buy that. Buy for me, please. I'm black. You know, that's what we're doing in 2020. But okay, let's do that. If that's what we're going to do to make people eventually buy black, and before you know, 5 years from now, that's not being said no more. There's no more buy black. We're buying black. The money staying amongst us. People that's in the higher powers is getting the money. They're putting into the communities and such, and we're standing better. You know, that's how it has to be done. There's no other way to do it. I don't see no other way to do it. Because you're in the system. You're not changing nothing. You're not changing nothing. So what you're gonna do? You learn the system. You work with the system the way it's supposed to work, and then now you change the laws with your power.
You can never expect people to do for you. You always expect somebody else to do something for you.
Gotta do it yourself.
You gotta do it yourself.
Gotta do it yourself. You have to do it yourself. That's it. All that other equality looking for, you gotta take equality. You have to kind of take it. When they start seeing you're not messing with them no more, you got your own. Everybody gonna balance out. Everybody gonna respect your swag. It's like that period in life. If you bumming it in life, people gonna be like, yo, you bumming it. You ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you start doing something and you positive, you gonna meet people of that nature. You know what I'm saying? If you bumming it, you're gonna meet people who are bumming it. If you're doing well, you're gonna meet people doing well, and y'all collab and you could do better. That's how life is.
Absolutely.
Because you don't usually see people of success hanging around with bums, right?
Nah.
Do you see that?
Nah.
That's rare.
Nah.
If he is, he's a nice, successful person. Can I get a little sip of something to drink? Water? Something.
I got you, my brother.
You know? We ain't got no calls coming in. Let's pour a little bit. But this is the stuff
that was deep right there.
This is stuff that I'd rather talk about, though, man. Like all that other stuff is I'm not saying let's not have a history report, but that history report every year, yeah, they put us in slavery and they did this. Yo, listen, man, all right, man. They did it. Now what? My thing is always now what? What is that I'm drinking? The water tastes different.
Alkaline.
Oh. People, you gotta take care of your health too, man. You know, that health is very important, man. Gotta eat right. If you're sick, you have to look into healing yourself properly. You know.
Sherilyn Man say you the truth.
Who?
Sherilyn Man.
You gotta call her.
Till I said thank you.
What the fuck is this?
I think they want to get back to the relationship, though.
We can get back into relationships.
Hello?
Relationships.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
So this is Barbara calling formerly from Spring Valley.
Okay.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
We in the world.
I just wanted to applaud the stage here for the open forum because we all need that. And I agree with Ralph that we as Black people need to support ourselves first and find the success within ourselves. For some reason, I don't know why, we feel intimidated between each other and don't support each other. We fight and bring down each other. And so I think that's what needs to stop in order for us to start building our own businesses. We need to start supporting because we don't do that as a race, which is very embarrassing and very hurtful because we're killing each other.
It's terrible, especially during this time right now. I'm looking on social media. I'm like, wow, like because I'm not 100% down with Black Lives Matter. Only reason because I have a understanding of who's running it. You feel what I'm saying? Like who's pulling the strings. So I don't think it's legit. But when you see what they're doing and the noise they're making, it's a beautiful thing. But I don't get tricked by like the statue droppings and all that. That's fine and dandy. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. But that's not going to stop what's going on. There's a man that just got killed the other day, and there's going to be another man that's going to be killed another day. So, what you're doing, dropping statues, ain't stopping nothing. Only way you're going to stop something is togetherness, man. The minute we come together as one and the money starts shifting and security starts shifting and we watching each other's back, you'll see a change. You'll see a dramatic change overnight.
You'll see a major change. Who's buying all the Air Jordans? Who's buying all the tickets to the basketball shows?
Yo,
basketball
we make cool.
I mean, we spend so much money, but yet when it comes to supporting each other, trying to building ourselves, trying to get our business out there, we don't want to do it. but we'll support the white man in a heartbeat. Like, I just don't understand why we do that.
But that's where
we wonder why we have all this destruction happening amongst ourselves.
Because the hate was taught. I understand that part. We was taught to hate our big lips. We was taught to hate our nappy hair. I understand where it stems from. I got it. But the point is, though, when do you say, okay, I know this is where it came from. Enough is enough. Like, it's over. Like, when do you have enough of it? That's all I'm trying to get at sometimes. Because sometimes people will bring up that situation. They'll be like, yeah, it came from the Willie Lynch and, black people. Yo, that was 400 years ago, man. We got choices now, man. Like, come on, man. Like, we got a different, we running around free. You got black people richer than white people now. What are you talking about? If the slaves were to come right now, they'd be like, oh, gosh, y'all chilling. You see sometimes when they call football players the modern day slave. Imagine the slaves of back then would to come now and see the modern day slave. He'd be disgusted. Like, that's a slave?
Exactly.
He'd be like, yo, that's a slave right there? Like, yo, stop it, man. I want to be a slave. You know what I'm saying? So the opportunities is there. I don't want to hear about anything. Black people in America have enough money to take care of black people. Like, we have enough to have our own school. Why don't we have our own? There's enough money. And that's why sometimes I don't want to hear about these rich dudes that's got $700 million talking about, yeah, we gotta stick to. Yo, shut up, homeboy. You got 10 black communities under your belt, but you don't want to do that. You want to buy an NFL team. You want to buy an NBA team. You want to own a theater shop. You want to open up a new liquor store. You want to do this. You want to do that. Ain't none of y'all want to open up a goddamn community and run it and make it look nice for your black people, even though they're gonna pay you rent and all that. You still eating, brother. Nah, they don't want to do that. You realize they don't want to do that? They'll talk about it, but they won't be about it.
They won't do it.
So that's why I don't listen to them. Sometimes when people see me bashing all the time, these black billionaires, it's because don't you see I put up a post today? I said, this black billionaire, do you own a black community? No, but he's talking about reparations. You don't own a black community, but you talk about reparations, brother. You're a billionaire. Why don't you open up a black community and make it and luxury it out and put your peoples up in there? And we don't have to. As much money as Black America,
because they don't believe and trust that our people will keep it successful and keep coming at it every day, keep it clean, not rob it. That's all it is. That's what it is. They don't trust in their own people that they'll take that.
If you educate the people, if you educate the people, you open up the schools and you raise these kids better, your community gonna be better. That's a fact. If you putting up your own, these kids, what they learning in these schools, these black kids. They go to these schools, these kids, soon as they get an attitude, ADHD, hit them up with this. Soon as they have an attitude, I know about that. You can have a white teacher right now that's racist. You can have a white teacher right now that's racist, teaching your black kid right now. Oh. Think about that. You sending your black kid to a school with a white racist teacher or a white racist principal or a white racist guidance counselor, and the list goes on. This is what we're doing right now. That needs to stop. I don't care what anybody says. That needs to stop. That's bad. That's bad. You realize what's going on. You got black kids going to school. They got to cut your dreads off because he's dreaded? Because he's dreaded?
A white person could come in with pink, purple, green hair.
Because he's dreaded? You cut his hair because he's dreaded? And meanwhile, what he's going to, an all-white school, basically. The school is predominantly white. So what happens? They're going to go against them. You know what that means? We don't need to be going to their damn school. They don't respect our money. Don't give them your money. But we seem to keep going back. Like there's nothing they make we can't make. From Gucci to Louis, LeBouti, whatever they doing, we give them style. Without us, what style they got?
No style.
No style.
We make it trendy. We make everything trendy.
What style they got without us? Why we gotta go buy for Spider? We got the style. Why we going to their fashion designers? Who we going to their fashion designers to dress us? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it, man. Like they dress better than us too now.
Continue with the platform because our voices need to be heard all over. So
I'm right here, girl.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And hopefully eventually, we'll get on board and we'll make things
something happen. I hope so. Thank you for the call, though. I appreciate it. Love.
No problem. Anytime.
Yes. You crazy, man.
That was a good call, though.
That was a great call, man. She sparked me up, man. Yeah. She got me amped. You know what I'm saying? She got me amped. Because it's true, though, gentlemen. Think about it, though. You really have to sit back. Just take one step back and, like, how much bread? I'm not even talking about just Black America. I'm talking about Black America. Black America as a whole. How much bread do we got that we don't have our own certain things? Think about it. Across the nation. Why? You know why? Because we don't stick together, man. That's it, man. That's pure it. We're running around getting smacked up, getting disrespected for what? This makes no sense, man. Ralph the Mouth don't get it, man. Somebody help me out. Help me understand this. Call in. Somebody tell me like if I'm wrong about what I'm thinking. I don't see how we still going through this. How you still saying, please don't do this. You gotta like you put up a shirt that says I can't breathe. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like, what is that? Like we doing that in 2020. We put up a shirt that like we
What the fuck is that? Like you can't breathe.
come on, man. Like, you know, that's because we're not doing the right thing. And the people that are leading us, that's why I just brought up the celebrities and the millionaires and all them, the people that they say are leading us, they're not really leading us. They're being led by the people they're not allowed to do nothing for the people. There's a difference. Yeah. People think they're not doing it because they hate the people. No, they're not allowed to. They're not allowed to. Because if they were to make certain moves, they would lose their endorsements and they would lose this and they would lose that and they would lose this. So they refuse to do it. You know what I'm saying? They want to get their money. You know what I'm saying? Some of them might spit a little something here, spit a little something here. But that big move, that movement to point out their peers, like, yo, listen, man, let's come together. You know what I'm saying? Like, say like a LeBron James, like, you know what? I'm putting in $1 million towards, we're going to start buying communities across the United States and we're going to build them up. I'm putting in $1 million. Everybody else come in with me. We don't see that. When did they do that? And then the people will follow you. Now if they, you know, when sometimes they be asking you to put in for like, say, earth. Listen, it can happen anytime, but they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. You know how we sometimes when like an earthquake will happen and they'll tell the people, hey, donate. And people donate. Imagine if LeBron James or any one of these big celebrities that be like, yes, Black Lives, whatever they talking this black talk and they want to help. They say, you know what? This is it. I'm ready to make that move, and we're gonna the list goes on of what he's gonna do. We're gonna change the economy. We're gonna the schools. I'm pledging $100 million right now. And then Michael Jordan be like, all right, you pledging $1 million, I'll double you. I'll give $2. Carmelo comes in. He comes in before you know you got $500 million. You got $700 million towards buying communities and putting them up. And black people move out these communities that's so-called poor and by these slumlords. The other cultures move out into these communities. And come on, what's his face is doing? What's that football player? He's buying houses for people by himself. There's a football player. What's his name? Warwick Dunn. He's by himself, buying houses for female by himself. Imagine if he had imagine other people come in with him. Why he by himself on that? Where's the support at? Where's the talk about with that? This is what I'm talking about. Solutions, not just running your mouth saying, oh, put on a shirt, and then the following year's over, somebody else gets splattered. You do the same technique. Yo, listen, man, you can fool these sheeple, but you ain't gonna fool me with the BS. I know what time it is now. The eyes is wide open. Take that feedback to somebody else that don't know no better. Ralph the Mouth, see it now. That's how it's supposed to be done. Until I see it done like that, all that junk is crap. Oprah, look at all that bread. And I'm not even pocket watching. This is people that say they mention these blacks and you know they'll say Oprah opened up a school in South Africa somewhere. Well, I don't know where she opened up. Where's the school in America? You see what's going on in America. Yeah. You see these kids need to be in their own schools and they need to taught their own history so they can feel confident. We running around aimlessly. You know what I'm saying? We running around aimlessly. Why? Because you learning his story, not our story. Everything we learn is, well, we were slaves once. We were slaves. No, we wasn't just slaves, bro. We wasn't just slaves, America. Black America, we wasn't just slaves. Trust me. We was way more than that. We did a lot more than that. And that's what we're being taught. You know what I'm saying? So why don't we have our own schools with the teacher, even if the teacher ain't perfect, at least you know the teachers is, you know, black, and you know, the Jewish kids, which school they go to? They go to a Jewish kid in her. They go to Jewish. You don't see them in no public schools around white kids or black kids. You don't see them doing none of that. You don't see him absolutely doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best way to do it. Somebody's here?
No, you good.
You know what I mean? That's the best way to do it. So until we do it in that form, you know. Hold on. It's nice out here, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Go subscribe, man. Subscribe.
So I got interrupted earlier.
Share, subscribe. Share, subscribe. Please, man. Hook me up, man.
You was going through your comments and I got interrupted by a caller. And
yeah, but I went in that post with the West guy that called. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you know what I mean, he not racist, he white, you know what I'm saying? He not racist, and I already know he's not cool. I already know all that. But when he paused, you see us four black guys, we caught on that he wouldn't answer that. He wouldn't answer the fact that Mother America, Mother white racist America, has 2 children. She has a black child, you know what I mean? She has several children, to be honest. She has the Oriental children, but her main 2 is the black child, and the white child. Who's her favorite? You know what I'm saying? And he wouldn't. What up, brother? How you doing? Peace. And he wouldn't answer that correctly. We all know who her favorite child is. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. White America's favorite child is the white child. You know what I'm saying? That's her favorite child. She's gonna show favoritism towards that child, and so on and so on. You know what I'm saying? So let's not lie here. You see it in her history report. If you look at her history report, she shows you that, you know what I'm saying, she favoritism white America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? You got something to say? Talk to me, man. I know you got something to say. You on the panel today?
Everything good.
Everything good?
Beautiful day today.
Yeah, it's nice out here, man. I like doing it outside.
What do you think about the woman, the black woman? What do you think their position now? Like, what they need to do to keep
the black man is not protecting her correctly. That's a fact. That's a fact.
He weakened his woman, man.
You know what I mean? The black man is not realizing her importance, to be honest. How important she really is. Like, why you think white man attacks her first? Like, during slavery, he attacked her first so she could teach the child the fear, because she's the first teacher of the child. He put fear in her first. How he put fear in her? By dominating the dominating black male in front of her. You know what I'm saying? He weakened her so she could teach the child not to run. You know what I mean? You see, in churches, they taught her the religion to the utmost so she could teach the child the religion to the utmost. The woman is very important, man. It's in our songs, man. Listen to the songs. Fuck them bitches.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yo, I don't know if you're aware of this. One time, maybe a couple years ago in Chicago, they were starting a movement. Like, maybe it was a movie I was watching. I'm not too sure, but they were basically like, if your man ain't complying with what he's supposed to do, no woman should give him no pussy, man. Like, no ass.
That's true. Because a woman by nature, to be honest, you see when people call them gold diggers and all that, it depends how she's going after the money. But a woman by nature is supposed to want a man with stability. Like, why would a woman want a man who can't protect her, who can't do nothing for her, who can't provide for her? Like, she should. That's what she should. Like, I want my daughter to look for a man that can hold her down. She's supposed to want that. So when people call them gold diggers and all that, I'm like, hold up, what kind of gold digger is she? Is she a gold digger that's looking for a man that can hold her down? Because if she's holding herself down, she most likely gonna want a man that can hold her down too. It's supposed to be that way. To me, that's how I look at it. I don't look at them as gold diggers. If a female wants a dude that has money and can take care of her, it's the ones that can just keep looking for the one that's all she's looking for. She has nothing going on for herself. She's broke. She got no money, and she looking for somebody to just take care of her. Like, no, you ain't doing nothing. You broke. You want a nigga buy you Gucci and you can't buy your own self Gucci. Them right there, I don't rock that. I don't rock it. But if she's holding herself down, she should be with a man that's up on more. You know what I'm saying? And we need to. I believe in polygamy. You know, sometimes I think we should be with more than one woman. So I don't know if that's the problem
No,
too.
but you gotta understand.
You know what I'm saying?
If
I don't know,
listen,
gentlemen. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
You're right, but
y'all might have girlfriends and don't want to admit it.
Let me
You know what
elaborate.
I'm saying?
if you can handle, some men can't even handle one woman. Some
That's
men
true.
can't even handle a
It's
household.
not for every man. It's not
You
for
know
every
what I mean?
man.
So
It's
that's not for
man.
every man.
It's not for every man.
You know
That's
what I mean?
a fact. That's a
like,
fact.
like you got a lot of these
That's a fact.
they think they're players, but they can't even handle their own household, man. They
That's a
can't
fact.
even handle their own stuff, man. You know?
That right there, I'm gonna totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Multiple women, multiple wives. It's not for everybody. But I realize that the man is having a big problem staying with one woman. That's a big thing. So when I start thinking, I'm like, damn. Then if you look back, if you push us back, wasn't we dealing with more than one woman? And then now when we got put into like the slavery type of format, they say one wife, right? That's how I look at it. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but that's how I be looking at it.
But a man at that time was more man. He was a man. These dudes ain't men.
You know what I mean? But that's where I talk about. That's where that come in of raising our own. I think we should raise our own, man. Like, you know, we should be doing our own thing, man.
Yeah.
In the system.
Somebody just throw a comment out there and say, "Yo, Zem, address the questions in the comments." So you got people that's commenting your live right now.
Give me a comment, man.
Brother,
read the comments off to me. Read the comments off to me.
One,
Read the comments. See which one. Which one they want.
You got one brother who said, "What do you think of the women who say if they don't make 2 times as much as you is broke?"
Oh, that's deep. But those type of female, that's because she's up there, and she just looking down on the guy. She's not looking at that she can build with him. That's pretty much it, man. There's females who think like there's guys who think like that. It's not just a female thing. You know what I'm saying?
But he said, "What about those females?" So he wants you.
What do you want? Like that's her way of thinking. Like there's not much you can really kind of say of a female who has,
I guess,
2 times more than a guy. Like what do you say about a female who has 2 times more than a guy and won't date a guy her caliber and better? But she just that's her preference. That's all you can say about it.
That's all you can say about it.
Yeah.
She wants somebody on the same level.
Level and better.
That she knows she's secure.
That's it.
You know?
But you, it's not like the guy that's less than her not doing nothing. But a lot of time, would she have to carry him?
Yeah.
Some females don't want to carry a man at all. Yeah. At all. They're not doing that. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, at the end of the day, I feel like a woman that carries a man, she feels like automatically she wears the pants.
And she wears the pants, and she's gonna rule you like a mother.
Yeah.
She's gonna rule you like a mother.
Like now she's teaching you.
She's gonna rule you like a mother,
so
straight up. And you should respect that. You should respect that if she's holding you down like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I never thought that was a cool.
Like that, I don't expect her to be faithful.
You can't expect her to be faithful either.
When she see a nigga doing it,
think about it. If she's going out, right? You can't even ask her where she's going when she's going out. Yo, you can't even ask her where she's going. Yo, you can't even ask her where she's going when she's going out. She be like, where you going? Huh? Like she's looking at you like, huh? Nigga, I'm grown here. You ain't doing it. I'm doing fucking. If I lose you, what?
Yeah. Nigga, you're replaceable.
I'm replaceable. Like if a female don't see you as a loss, unless you crushing her spine into splinters, you might have a shot. You eating it through motherfucking, eating the shit out of it. Then you have a shot of, but. That's just her preference, though, man. Any more? Let me see some more. Hit me up. Keep going. Feed me.
Yeah, continue on with that.
He got enough for that. That's her preference, isn't it? We ain't gonna stick on one thing all day. Get another one. That's her preference, man. If you end up getting a female like that's higher up level than you, that means you met a real female. That's a good woman. You know what I'm saying? She open-minded. Just make sure you don't mess it up. Cause them is hard to grab sometimes when they up there. They might be at another. You feel me? They be at another. They think another level when the female's up there. She's independent and she's up there successfully. All that running up on her the wrong way.
Yo, Zam, somebody just text message us right now saying that he got a girl that he's been with for 7 years, and whenever he's at work, she be hanging around her ex best friend. What should he do?
Come on, his girlfriend is hanging out with her ex-best friend.
Yeah.
Every time he go to work.
Yeah.
Like when they go to work, they start hanging out.
Basically.
Oh, he's tapping that.
And he's been with her for 7 years.
Oh, he tapping that. He tapping that.
Ask him if the sex is different.
He's tapping that.
Ask him if he tapping that. Ask him if
what he gotta do
on the regular.
What he gotta do, man. You gotta get petty, man. They got cameras these days, man. Get the camera, man. Get the lamp cameraman, put it up in the crib, man, and catch him in the act, man. Costs about $40, man. Get a little cameraman, costs about $40-$50, man. Throw it up in the crib, man, and catch him out there. That's it. That's the best thing I can tell you with that. Because you going to work and all that, man. He going to work on yours, man. He working that. I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't even trying to be funny with it, but this is 1 + 1 = 2.
That could have been the man.
You gotta get out of
there.
Yo, 1 + 1.
One plus been the man.
Sounds like you gotta get out of there.
Yo, because he said as soon as he go to work.
Yeah.
But you know what I gotta ask?
He said the man's friend.
How do you know every time you go to work he comes over? That's another thing I gotta ask. Like, how do you know? She tells you like he's over there, like you see him coming, y'all giving handshakes as you walking out the door, like, hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? Like, how y'all doing that? So I don't know how you finding that out. Because if you finding that out, there's more to the story. I think there's more to the story. Let me get some more water, please. And you ain't got no control over your girl at all. Like, it's not even control. Like some girls will hear that. Oh, we control it. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean by control. Gentlemen, y'all know what I mean. Your girl's supposed to know, like, nobody's supposed to be over there, certain people or whatever, in a relationship. Like, you shouldn't even have to tell her, like, I don't want dudes at my house, especially your ex-boyfriend friend at my house while I'm at work.
It just didn't sound right.
It doesn't sound right. It's like, what are you doing? Like, why he not here while I'm here? You know what I'm saying? Like, he wait till I go to work. He want to be alone. Y'all want to be alone. Those are I want to be alone moves.
If she doesn't have
right?
If she doesn't have this simple common sense.
But isn't that I want to be alone move?
Basically.
Like, you wait till I go to work and come over. I want to be alone.
Yeah, so
you know what I'm saying?
As soon as he
this
goes
is me
to
and
work,
you, baby.
As soon as he go to work,
like, what time you go to work? 5? Okay, I'll be there at 5:15.
That should be a question.
You know what I'm saying?
What else is she doing?
What else is she doing?
Yeah.
What is she up to?
She's been with her for 7 years, so
man, ain't got no more comments. Just only one comment.
That's what I see right now. I see some comments from earlier.
Let me see if we can get something good.
Ain't nobody saving us but us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Then keep talking to him. You know what I'm saying?
They just want you to keep talking, man.
No, not that right there. Ain't nobody gonna save us from us, though, man. I don't know how many times I'm gonna drill that, man. I'm gonna drill that every show. I'm gonna be like a broken tape recorder with that. You know what I mean? Y'all, those that be on my post, y'all be reading me wrong when I be putting up something. They be thinking like I'm a Trump supporter or into politics and all that. No, I just be trying to show y'all like what I be seeing. Like, it's like I know sometimes I be wrong. I be like a little bit of a jerk with it instead of being more specific. I like to, like, you know what I mean, clown people a little bit. I know I do that. I do that on purpose. But there's a method to the madness, people. And Ralph the Mouth Live this is where you're gonna figure it out. You know what I mean? As I do these shows more and more, is where you're gonna figure out where the madness is coming from, what I'm trying to get at. Y'all gonna see that I have a motive and I see things a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not crazy. I know y'all been thinking I'm crazy on there. I go to Facebook jail a lot, but that's a sign that of something too. Because Facebook jail only be hitting them people that be telling the truth all the time. They love shutting us down. We keep it real and we do all that. They shut us down. So y'all should understand that's a sign of something. That ass. You know what I'm saying? So don't front on me.
Botch got a question.
Who?
Botch got a question.
Talk to me.
I think we answered it.
He said, what do you think of the women who say, oh, you answered it already.
That was a good one, though. But you got to understand, if a woman works real hard to get to where she got to get, the man has to match her. It just doesn't make any sense that he doesn't match her.
At least try to
Don't even waste her time to me.
At least try
you feel me? That's real talk. Leave her alone. You know what I mean? Like you wasting her time if you can't keep up with her. You feel me? Like, because sometimes dudes do that. They'll meet a woman they can't keep up with, and when it doesn't work, now you beefing with her. Now you like, bro, you knew already. Like you knew, you went for it. You took the risk.
You took the risk that you wasn't gonna win, but
you know what I mean. You took it. You know what I mean. You knew what the time it was. I be bugging on dudes who do that. And even me, if I would do that, I take the risk. I be mad at myself, like, but I'm not gonna bug on a female. I just be mad at myself, like, damn, man. No, I shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was too much. I just wanted to try it out, whatever. And I understand that. I understand you want to take the challenge on as a man. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. See what happens. See if you can make it work. Make it happen. I understand that. But sometimes you need to chill. That woman is too much for you. Leave her alone. She's not with that certain routine that you're about. You're not, you know what I'm saying? I've talked to females like that, and I'm like, man, she's way too much for me. You can just tell. You know what I'm saying? Leave her alone.
So tell them, man,
subscribe, share, stay in tune.
Like, man.
Like, you know what I mean? Leave a comment.
Hey, man, everybody should subscribe, yo. Like,
and I should have way more subscribers, to be honest, but I don't, and I'm all right. I understand it takes time, and y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all slow with it. Y'all be working. Y'all busy. I understand, but subscribe, man. Like, y'all gotta subscribe. Share my page. You know, that's how you got to get me going, and so I can get this word out and see if people, whoever, I don't know what, I'm just gonna keep going. But that's about it for now. Ralph the Mouth is out of here. Thank you for all the listeners. Subscribe, man. We out of here. We in the world.